their foundations, and a Caterpillar tractor in the lagoon with one track sticking out of the water. Pan Air Ingenuity had the base in working order. We spent a comfortable afternoon and night. About 7 a.m., we took off for our destination, Guam. A long hop, 1,500 miles. This trip was uneventful, the scenery consisting of Pacific Ocean. For the early afternoon, we got our first sight of Guam. The beauty of this place was somewhat marred as we viewed it from the air. A typhoon of great velocity had beat the coconut trees around quite a bit, and they looked withered. But the island is really a tropical paradise. Situated between 13 degrees and 14 degrees north latitude, it is almost 30 miles long, averaging 7 miles wide, with an area of 210 square miles. The climate is mildly tropical. The temperature averages 85 degrees all year round. It is a tall island with peaks rising up 1,300 feet above sea level. We landed in Opera Harbor, taxied up to our barge, and disembarked. The boat took us to our base at the town of Spre. We finally were settled in our house on a hill just above the airport. The house was situated beautifully, with a long, screened-in lanai, which caught all the soothing trade winds, and the view commanded the harbor, Cabras Island, Spre, and Mount Tenya rising in the background. The mornings were heralded by the crowing of hundreds of roosters. Everybody owned a rooster fighting cock or otherwise. From dawn to dusk, we heard the busy Chamorros reconstructing their houses, which were badly damaged in the typhoon. We finally settled down to a life in the tropics, an island paradise, with the simple, likable Chamorros, coconuts, and many abundant tropical fruits. The natives cultivated corn, avocado, string beans, Chinese cabbage, tomatoes, bananas, pineapple, and eggplant. Breadfruit and coconut trees took care of themselves. Here the natives, if untouched by outside influences, could go on with their more or less indolent existence. These were a carefree, happy people. Modern civilization, in the form of a naval government which maintained a naval hospital and gave medical care, taught the natives sanitation, did wonders in increasing the average lifespan and health of the population. They also had a public school system with compulsory education. The natives had become honest-to-goodness Americans in the farthest outpost of American territory. Here were a group of real Americans on one lone island of the Mariana Group, which extends 400 miles north and south, Guam being the most southerly. The rest were mandated to our questionable little brethren, the Japanese, who also controlled the surrounding groups, the Marshalls, the Bonins, and Carolines. This concludes episode 1 of the We Raise the Stars and Stripes Over Japan podcast. Thanks so much for listening.